Okay, hello, and I left you with a bit of a string of rope around my neck and hang me up, didn't I? A bit of a cliffhanger on the last one. Will I make it back to the EV rental place that I got this from by 10 o'clock the next day? Well, the answer to that was no, and the reason for that was they closed the Forth Road Bridge, and I've literally spent hours looping round and round the north side of the Firth of Forth trying to find a way across. They've had so many conflicting, I've never seen such an amalgamation of conflicting diverted traffic signs in my life. So that basically scrapped that. I've had to contact the rental firm and arrange another 24 hours. But anyway, I finally got south of that big puddle of water, and we're heading towards the Edinburgh Airport Supercharger. We'll pick this up once we get there. So we're here at the Edinburgh Airport Supercharger. We've got 109 miles of range left. I'm going to get a full range charge on here and get ourselves back home as soon as I can. Oh, supercharging, I've missed you so much. This one is called Edinburgh to London because this is just going to show off how effective you can move around the country with superchargers, because I have been stuck up here for bloody ages. The chatter modes are nice, but God, I have been stuck up there for ages. And then there was the bridge debacle. But yeah, so from here I'm going to go home, get a full range charge from there. When I get up, I'm probably going to have a good kip this afternoon. Later on tonight I shall go and get a full charge at my local Chattermore. And then it's just going to be a matter of, because I know I can do that. That was 120 miles it did on the way up to mine. So we'll go from there to there. And basically you'll be going from Leeds to Nottingham. I think it's Nottingham. Nothing is loading. Leeds to Northampton. And then basically any of these ones around the M25 before I drop the car off. So it's just 3 stops. It's going to speed up, it just speeds things up a lot more. And the problem with the up here is it is so, how can I say, it uses so much energy because of the lay of the land, hills and bends and the traffic, and whereas if I'm travelling overnight down here, energy usage should be a lot better. Anyway, that's the plan. We'll wait for this to finish and then we'll start heading back to home base. Okay, I've had more than enough charge to get home so far, but I'm waiting for this to drop down to about 130, which is the best you can get on the Chattermore charger at home. Once it gets down to 130, it's not really worth me staying here anymore. So once it does that, or once I get a full charge, we'll set off. Okay, we're following the sat-nav and going back to England a different way, this way, the Jedburgh way. It's slightly more inland. I just want to get back to England and I just want to get to my bed. It's already going on towards 1 o'clock and I want to be hitting the road before 12 tonight to get down there by 10 tomorrow, because I do not want to rent this for another day. No way. Anyway, let's get going. Here we are, English border, coming right up. This is the inland border via the Jedburgh Way, the inland crossing point. It's marked by these multitudes of hairpins bends on either side, because it's right at the top of the of this Cheviot Hill here. Further up here. Yeah, I've not come this way in the Leaf because it's just a little bit daunting with regards to range coming this way. Although the chargers are in on the coastal side, but here goes just about here where the beacon is. Oh, England, and then the other side. There you go, you're in England. This is the English side of the hill. And, that's it. Now going down into England. It's quite stunning vista. Just well known for its sheer drops and hairpins bends, this route. The border. So I've decided that what I'm going to do now is it's about, yeah, it's nearly 2 o'clock, 20 to 2ish. Once I get back down to Morpeth, I'll try and get on one of the rapid chargers and get this top back up to full again. Might take an hour or so, and then I'm going to go home, probably sleep right through to about midnight. From midnight to 10 in the morning should be more than enough time for me to drive this down to their office and hand it back, including stops at rapid charge at the Leeds supercharger and a stop at the Northallerton one. Should be more than enough time for me to do that. Right, enjoy the rest of the trip to Morpeth. Depends how long the MSD card's got left on it on this. In the dash cam here, the GoPro clone has already run out of memory, so it'll just be forward footage from now on. So, cue the music. Right, well, slept, watered and fed. It is now 23 minutes past 8. I'm at the Northumberlandia charger, rapid charger in Cromlington, and it is 114 miles to the Leeds supercharger. So we'll get a full rapid charge here and head down to there. Let me just show you on here. So this is the plan to get us back to London tomorrow. So here to Leeds, and then from Leeds be to the one that be all the way down to this one, the Northampton supercharger, the one I used in the London Newcastle road trip, Tesla road trip I did in February, and then it'll just be a matter of picking which one of these superchargers I want to use after that. I could pop into that one for 10 minutes, supercharger London, press intercom, that looks a bit too difficult, but we're ending up going down this area, so probably going to end up going to maybe this one, because it's near Maidstone where we're going to, isn't it? Strood, that's where we're going to, Strood, just remembered. Right, where's Strood again? Strood. This one here looks promising. Rochester. I think that's near where we're going to, yeah. So we'll go to one of those ones down there. So it's 4 hours by petrol car, so, and it's going to be an hour at each supercharger, I would say. So 5-6 hours. Should be there in the wee hours of the morning. Plenty of time to spare. And until there's a supercharger put in Newcastle and a one put in Aberdeen, you could even put one in Inverness. They need one at Land's End, because the rapid chargers, there's 2 rapid chargers to choose from in all of Cornwall on the Ecotricity ones. At 2 services on the way to Land's End. One at the services on the way to Land's End, like you saw, and then the one at Land's End. Both of them aren't 100% as reliable as these ones. These ABB ones in Northumberland have been great. Most of the ones in Scotland were great. The Inverness one was a bit temperamental. And as you saw, the John O'Groats one, I just couldn't find it. I was so late, I just decided to go back to the previous one I'd used. Anyway, I'm going to wait for this to finish charging and set off. So next thing you'll probably see is the road footage to Leeds. coming up on the lead supercharger. Did quite well there, got 89 miles left of the original charge. It's about 10 miles out of the gasometer. And which way do you want me to go? That way? I think it wants me to go that way. Figure out the leads. One-way system here to get me to the hotel again. I think the main reason that the gasometer is so correct on that trip is there's a lot of roadworks between here and Newcastle, and a lot of 50-mile-an-hour zones, and to get the, I think to get the best out of the battery, you've got to be doing 50 mile an hour. Which freaking way do you want me to go? This one, so this one. For an hour's charge on the Chadamo at Northumberland, yeah, to here, I think we're only talking about an hour. An hour's charge and an hour to here, and then it's probably going to be another 40 minutes on here, and then down to the next one down the M1. Northampton, is it? Or Northampton? Yeah, Northampton. Here's the hotel here. Village Hotels Health Fitness Place. To the supercharger from Newcastle way. Comes easier once you've been there than once or twice, I suppose. Exactly where to go. Right, and here are the superchargers again, the Leeds ones, and I'll catch up with this when we're nearly done charging. Okay. Okay, been here for a good 40 minutes. It's now 24 minutes past 12. It's got 223 miles on it, and the next supercharger, it was only, come on, full screen there you, 126 miles away, so got almost 100 miles redundancy there. I think I'll make it, and I'm fairly certain that the Tesla supercharger will be working, unlike the Chadamo adapters on the rapid chargers, which are very unreliable. But yep, going to get on going. Probably be, well, I'm going to be down in London by 2-3 o'clock in the morning, so I'll just find a supercharger near close to where I hired this from, and keep there for the night, I suppose. Right, so on we go. getting tired? Well, to keep me going, I have more sugar-free, relentless caffeine stimulant drink. Yummy. Dive into some of this. That should keep me going. Well, it's 2:18 in the morning. We are 25 miles from the Northampton supercharger. Still got 101 miles of estimated battery range, and I think it's about time I went to had some kip. I need about a good 4 hours, I think, after all the hours I've spent on the road these last couple of days. So yeah, we're not too far from the supercharger, and there's some services coming up in about 10-15 miles, so I'll be pulling into them and getting some sleep, putting the camper mode on, and when I wake up I'll just head straight to the Northampton supercharger, and that should give us more than enough energy to get back to the car hire firm and give them this thing back. Okay, catch in with you soon. Well, I've had a good 3 hours kip there, and come straight back on the M1, and look at how much more busy it is now. Right at the beginning of rush hours. We're on trying to get to work and things. But not far to the supercharger. We'll get full charge there, and then I'll head straight to the drop-off point for the car. Okay, coming up the Northampton supercharger now. Coming in through from the north end, not the south end like I did last time. So let's have a look, see here. I'm getting cut off on the right hand lane, the middle lane here, because I need to be in the right hand lane, not in the roundabout. Come on, you're going to get by me. Oops, wrong way. Oh, should have went right there, apparently. The only problem about having that sleep is I'm going to have to sit through rush hour traffic to get to my destination. Hopefully it's not busy, actual charging, because there's only 2 stalls on this place. Only 2 places to charge. Oh, this is looking a bit more familiar now. Can't remember this. I think I came in from the right there this time. Isn't that where the wagon pulled out in front of us? Was that the Company Hotel and Restaurant, I think it was called. Campali? I don't remember how to say it. And this is where Mr. Lorry Driver pulled out in front of me. And this is where the sun blinded me. I made the Parky Viz reference. Oh, they've increased the number of stalls here now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's very nice of them, isn't it? I wonder if I can, if they allow me to go in and use the toilet while I'm charging. Shall I use the same stall, or I'll use one of the new ones? these were the new stores. The mine could probably do it. Right, get myself on charge and then I'll get in there and see if I can use the toilet, and we'll pick this up once we're finished charging. Hey, well, job almost done, eh? A few days with a Tesla, expect extra day unexpectedly. Getting stuck in Scotland, but it's all nearly coming to an end. Just a few more hours to go. Okay, let's see how far we got to go to get back to them. Oh, exactly 50 miles. But from what I remember, there is some roadworks on the where the M1 joins the M25, and you might have to loop round a bit. Trying to get, I remember going into London and back out again just to get on the M25. But right, see what the charging's going like. 150 miles to a destination. Hit right on rush hour as well, so yeah, we'll just let this fully charge and we'll head off, and there should be plenty of time to get there by 10 o'clock I think, rush hour or not. Right, I'm going to leave that there and just get a little bit more nap while it's fully charging. Well, we've got 171 miles of estimated range on there now. And only 89 miles to go. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to give it a little bit longer. Okay, it's coming up to almost 7 o'clock, 194 miles on, well, 195 now of estimated range, and what was it again? 88 miles to destination, but so plenty of redundancy in there in case I have to deal with traffic jams and accidents or whatever. So I've got 3 hours to get it back to the hire firm. But now it's time to deal with rush hour M25 and London traffic. 3 hours to get 80 miles. Well, wish me luck. Well, the sat-nav on the dashboard, on the centre, basically the centre console, is way off the one on here, so only hope the one on my next to my speedo on the left here, on the steering wheel display, is avoiding traffic or something. It seems to be roughly on course, but it's just way off the original calculation. But we'll see. I mean, if it is avoiding traffic, it means I should get there a bit sharper. Well, it's 9:05. I've got till 10 o'clock to get the car there. There's been a lot of traffic, obviously. We've got 27 miles to go and 33 minutes since estimating. I'll get there at 20 to 10. Are we going to make it? Guess we'll all just have to wait and see. Well, it's just gone 9:30. We've got 12 miles to go, and it's estimating we'll be there at 9:44. So it looks as though we're going to make it before 10, but it's still cutting it a bit fine. Just depends what traffic there is there once we get there. Well, the finish line's almost in sight. We're hitting variable speed limit zones of 50 mile an hour and such at the moment. Speed cameras and everything watching. It's now estimating, still 9:39. I went up to 9:40 there for a moment. Are we going to make it? 7.4 miles to go. Fingers crossed, eh? It is now 9:24. Okay, we'll take the last 3.7 miles of the trip. Looks like we're going to make it well with it before 10 o'clock. Traffic doesn't look too bad coming into this place. So what shall I'll try and summarise the journeys that I've made. One thing is for certain, trying to do a long trip like this within the limited time scale I had, and including charging, might not be feasible still because I've had to extend another day just to get back. But the fact of the matter remains, I've done like a few thousand, I don't know how many thousands of miles I've done. It's 1,000 miles, nearly 1,000 miles from Land's End to John Road, so around about that. So I must have done 2,500 miles and spent nothing on fuel. It's cost me nothing in fuel. So if you were thinking of going to rent one of these from, what's it, this company, E-Vision Supercars or whatever they're called, yes, it looks expensive, the price you're paying, but think about how far you're going to take it and how much fuel you would spend on it, and remove that from the price because you're not paying for the fuel. And the only other thing I probably want to say is, let's think here. I came down here on about £60 worth of petrol, and the petrol's cheap at the moment, and I didn't have to stop once. I've come down here now from Newcastle area. I've had to stop twice at 2 superchargers, and I overcharged. I put more. Basically, I could have been more if I knew the route. I would have factored in how much charge I actually needed and charged a lot quicker, because you know the battery charges a lot quicker at the lower end. So I might have not spent 2 hours charging. I might have only needed 1 hour's charge if I just topped up at Leeds for 20 minutes and then topped up again at Northampton for 20 minutes. So yeah, that's possible. That's about it really. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed the videos as well. Just got to see if I make it back in time. Oh, we've got 1.3 miles in 2 minutes. I think we're going to make it. I think we're going to make it. Cutting it a bit close again. You bought the wrong car, BMW. You bought the wrong car. You should have bought one of these. You should have bought a P90D. All that money. You bought that when you could have bought a P90D. Are you mad? Are you raving, blooming balmy, or are you just uneducated buffoon who knows nothing? Yeah, this is the place we got it from. Right now. So what time have we got now? 9:47, literally just over 10 minutes to spare. I get back just in time. And there we go, E-Vision electric supercars. Here's where they reside. Okay. Boo, I have to hand it back now. Boo, I'm so sad. Okay, well, once again, thanks for watching. Catch you all next time. See yous.